Welcome to Twisted Gaming.
Ultimate Combo.
Welcome back everyone to Twisted Gaming TV. Glad you're here with another video. Today's video is a surprise. Just because it came out yesterday, the news. So I knew this was probably gonna happen. We were talking about the 30th year anniversary of PlayStation. I knew it was coming up a couple of months ago, and I was hoping they were gonna do a special system, kind of like the PS4 Pro 500 million edition, the 20th year anniversary PlayStation edition. So I was like, 30 years, let's make something neat. Until I saw the news. I was like, oh boy. So I'm going to read a little stuff off, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit, all my thoughts on it. So watch if you really want to know my points. As we continue our celebrations leading up to the 30th anniversary of the first PlayStation console launch, we have a special treat to reveal today that brings the past together with present. Introducing our PlayStation 30th anniversary collection to celebrate the wonderful milestone. Is it wonderful? Yeah, it is, but the news is not wonderful. So, 30 years of PlayStation, and they're coming out with a 30-year anniversary PlayStation 5 Pro console, right? It looks great on paper, it looks beautiful with the gray color, and oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Has a 2 terabyte hard drive, will have a DualSense dual edge wireless controller, a charging station, and even has a disk drive cover. So if you want to, make it into a disk drive, it gets crazier. Original PlayStation controller type style cables, connector housing, 4 PlayStation shaped cable ties, PlayStation sticker, limited edition PlayStation poster, one of 30 possible designs, PlayStation paperclip. Beautiful, right? Until they say how highly limited it is, okay? But before we get into that, we'll go with something else also. They're also having a PlayStation 5 digital edition. So this ain't the Pro, just the regular PS5, but it's gray and has all the bells and whistles like the Pro does. And it'll have DualSense wireless controller, but it's not the Edge on this one. It'll have the cable controller style cable connector for PlayStation shapes, just like the Pro, right? And then they're coming out with the PlayStation Portable 30th anniversary, and it's going to be great. Then they'll have the controllers, of course, the DualSense 30th anniversary, kind of like the PlayStation 500 million one. And then they'll have an Edge one also that's gray, pretty dope. But anyways, to the stupid part. So when they come out with something this exciting, it's exciting because boy do I want it, right? But this is definitely the PlayStation you cannot own. You can't own it. The reason why. Now let me tell you what the problem with this. There is going to be extremely limited Pro units of the 30th anniversary. We're talking 12,300 consoles. 12,300 consoles. You have a 1% chance owning this Pro edition. Like, almost impossible. So they're going to have 12,300 units, okay? And of course, all the people at Sony, probably that work at Sony, get a take on it, right? And say, hey, y'all want one, or whatever, right? Executives and family members get the first pop, maybe a couple of high YouTubers, big dog YouTubers with millions of subscribers will have a crack at it before you will. So we're talking about 12,300 consoles. Like, there's like no chance. Like, I say 1% chance out of 100% chance to get one. So, you know, I'm out on that. Now, the digital PlayStation 5 30th anniversary, I don't know how, they say it's limited edition, but I don't know how many they're going to have of that. So the Pro is only 12.3 thousand on that. So the digital one, 50,000, 100,000, or maybe they're, you know, I don't know. But it sucks because Sony comes out with such a cool item, and everybody's going to want it because of the colors. It reminds you of the PlayStation 1, which is badass. But you can't have it because there's only 12,000 of them being made. And that's a very, very low chance of getting one. Not other than that, it's a scalper's paradise, because right now they are getting ready for next Thursday, September 26th, is when you can start pre-ordering the stuff on PlayStation Direct. There's going to be scalpers that's seeing the money signs, and they're going to, if you want one, the Pro anyways, eBay, those things are going to sell for $5,000. I can already see it. You know, when the PlayStation 4 500 million launched, I was lucky. I got one. I got one from Best Buy because a glitch in their website, their website glitched and put one in my cart already, and I just clicked and bought it. I was lucky. So I do have a PlayStation 4 Pro 500 million edition, still sealed, and those were limited to 50,000. Okay, and I got one. So 12,300, that's a stupid chance. So if you're going to want to try to get one of these, you're probably just going to have to go with the regular PlayStation 5 30th anniversary. We don't know the limit, how limited they are. We don't even know the price of these, and that's another thing. They're not going to be no $700 for the Pro because you got all these little extra bonuses. I mean, this is probably going to be at least, I would say $1,000, but it's not. It's gonna be. It ain't gonna be $999. It's probably gonna be $1,200 or $1,300 because they know even if they put the Pro console, the 30th anniversary, up for $1,500, it would sell out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what price they put on it. It's gonna sell out. If it sells out for $1,500, it's going to end up on eBay for $4,000 to $5,000. It's really sad, but it's just the way it is. But it's a really cool system. But also, if you can't get the console, at least you'll be able to get like a controller. You can get the old school retro gray PlayStation 1 look controller for the PS5. So you can get the DualSense or that the regular controller. But system wise, I may go live next week on Thursday about all this. We might go live that day, see when they pop up, see if we can get some bites on Sony's website for one. I don't care. We'll go for the Pro or the regular PS5 retro one. We'll see if we can get something. Definitely going to get a controller, but I'm kind of at a point in life where, you know, I've collected of a lot of stuff, and is it really worth it? Like, I mean, are you going to pay that kind of money for a 30th anniversary and actually play with it? Or are you going to keep it sealed and put it on a shelf? Something that limited, you know, it's just me. Y'all are different. Everybody's different. So don't hate on this person for them collecting sealed stuff and this person doing stuff. But if I got one of those limited edition pros, retro ones, I would not open it. I just would not. Just because it's super rare, and once you get it, I mean, that's it. They'll all be on eBay. So I would definitely keep it sealed and not even open it. Because I even thought people were crazy when they got the PlayStation 4 Pro 500 million edition, and they opened it and played it, and then it all looked nasty because the see-through blue had all the fingerprints on it. So mine's still sealed. But even if you go on eBay and search for that one, there's like 2 of them on there that are still sealed. All of them on there are open. So, but do you really need it? No. If you have a PlayStation 5 already, do you need this version? No. The gray is cool, but do you really need to spend the money on just another PlayStation with the color? Not really. It just depends if you're a crazy collector or whatever. But if you are a collector, you don't need to open this one because it's going to be too rare if you get your hands on one. But let me know in the comments what you think about this. I just wish companies wouldn't make stuff so limited, because if they made, like, say, limited to 100,000 or 200,000, they would all sell out anyways. You know what I mean? Well, depending on price. But we don't know the price, but I guarantee the Pro one is going to be at least $1,000 plus. I'm thinking $1,200, $1,300. And the regular PS5 30th anniversary, I would say it's not going to be $500. It's probably going to be $700, maybe $699 for the regular. But that's just my thoughts. And then the controllers, are they going to be $79.99? Are they going to be $99.99? Just because of the special colors. I know what Sony's doing though. Doing that money grab. Definitely going for that money grab. But yeah, speaking my mind, it upsets me because these companies come out with stuff really cool, and not everybody can have one. You can't have the 30th anniversary Pro. You cannot. If you are one of those people that's the 1% that get your hands on one, whew, man, you're lucky. Because there ain't going to be many people that have them. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for letting me rant, but and thanks for watching the video. But like I said, worst case scenario, just get a cool controller, with a 30th anniversary gray. You know what I mean? But I want a poster that comes in the console too. Anyways, let me know in the comments. Till next video, peaces. Keep us going,